I don't know. I don't want to be filmed.
What are you asking for Christmas?
What am I asking for? I'm asking for, there's some tools that I asked for around the house.
That is not specific to women who are trying to buy things for their husband or boyfriend. Be specific.
I don't know.
What else did you ask for?
Apple TV is always good. I did ask for Apple TV.
And tell them what it is and how much it is and where they can get it.
Oh, jeez. It's like $100 Apple Store. And it's like links up your Netflix and your movies and your music all on your TV.
That's it. That is a good gift.
That's a good gift.
What else did you ask for? You asked for that Keurig coffee.
I asked for that Keurig coffee thing because it is a fantastic gift for the office because it's a pain in the ass to make. Sorry. It's a pain to make a pot of coffee. There's just too many steps. But those Keurig things are perfect. Those are expensive though. I saw those in the store the other day and they're like $100 to $150.
What else
did I ask for?
You asked for...
What did you get me?
I know. See, I can't remind you because you'll know what I got you. What's a good... If somebody wanted to get their husband or boyfriend a tool, what's a good generic tool every person should have?
Like a drill bit set or a drill.
A cordless drill?
Like a cordless drill, like a new lithium-ion battery.
A lithium-ion battery cordless drill. These are the details we need. And how much should you spend on a decent one? Not top of the line, but just a decent one. How much would it cost?
I mean, you should spend. Don't get one from Target or Walmart. Not that Target or Walmart's bad. But go to Home Depot and get like a $60, $80, $100, somewhere in that range. $80, say, average.
And what's a good brand?
I would want, I have Bosch drill, Milwaukee drills. Ryobi's are on the cheaper end, but their new drills are pretty good.
Okay, good. Good question. You did good.
Goodness.
Saved you from writing a whole blog post. Okay. I hate to point out the obvious, but why not a meet and greet in Orlando? We've explained that one. Sorry, Lane. I'm working on it. Do you think you'll have time to do a video chat again sometime soon? No, not this kind.
Well,
it was fun to talk to you and Chris, so that I think that's the kind where we do the live video chat.
Yeah, those are fun.
Those are really fun. We should do one of those again soon. I have a really hard time believing people have any interest in us at all. And so I'm always like, nobody wants to talk to us. And then people actually show up, and it surprises me every time. Next, from Sarah. When you make baby food with canned veggies, do you heat veggies first before pureeing or just rinse and feed?
Katie doesn't rinse anything.
Shush up.
Anything. Celery has dirt on it, and she cooks it.
It's not true.
That is so true, and you know it is.
That's not true.
It's gross.
I'm a working mom. I don't have time to wash things. No, that's just an excuse. I wash some things. Shut up. That's not the point of this. About canned food. I actually try pretty hard not to give Gracie canned food. Now, Bean eats, whatever veggie we're having, and if it's a can, then he eats that too, like beans or whatever we're eating. But with little babies, I try not to do the canned food. Like when I made Bean's food when he was a baby, I used the frozen stuff. I just feel like it's somewhat fresher. Of course, that's only if I couldn't use the fresh anyway. So first choice is fresh, second choice is frozen, third choice is canned if I can't get the other two. But yes, I did heat it before I pureed it because it made it softer. Usually I steam heated it, so I would steam it and then puree it because it would make it real soft. Last question. I've seen you post several times that Chris reads the posts before you actually publish them. When you write about a fight you two have had, is it totally resolved before you write about it, or is the blog post and his review ever a way of closure or apology? Most of the time when I blog about fights or issues we're having in our marriage, we don't talk about them before. I mean, we usually have come, it depends on what the issue is. We've used, most of the time, if it's a, like, day something, that, like, a fight we've had one day, or an issue that's come up, you know, real short something, usually we have fought about it, resolved it, I've gotten my head around it, and then I blog about it. But if it's something like what I blogged about this week that's been ongoing for a while, and there hasn't really been a real resolution, but it's something that's definitely part of our marriage, and it's on my mind, you know, I'll blog about it before there's a resolution. Not as a way to, I don't think Chris and I use the blog as a way to communicate, but it certainly is a way for me to organize what I'm thinking. And that does help us get some conversations going because I'll read it to him and, you know, we don't do a whole lot of like deep conversations between the two of us actually. Do we?
No. From time to time, maybe.
Yeah. A couple times a year, maybe. Well, but for the most part, our conversations are pretty light, even about serious topics. And so...
we have very different views on a lot of things, I would say.
We do. What does that have to do with this question?
No, just that's where you were going.
It was?
Yeah. Deep, meaningful conversations.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so that blog post, like when I read it to him or whatever, usually I'll get like a grunt of, okay, or I agree, you know, or something like that. But Chris is actually pretty good about, I don't think he's ever told me not to post something, which is very big of him because I post a lot about our marriage. And so I'm always appreciative of the fact that he gives me that freedom to do that and that he's willing to open himself up because even though he's not the one writing, he's also, I mean, he's taking just as much of a chance by letting me talk about that stuff. So I am always appreciative of that. But yeah, it's that blog posts about our marriage are a way for us to sort of get ourselves talking about things that are an issue. But a lot of times it's just a reflection on something that's happened as well. So we sort of use them as both a recap and like a mile marker. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
What say you?
Yeah.
See, that's about what I get.
It sounds good.
Is that right?
Sounds good. It's fairly accurate.
Yeah. What do you think about the fact that I blog about our marriage so openly?
I think you're right. No. I think you're right. I think it helps the communication begin.
But we never say something like...
We never use the blog to fight.
Yes, I would never say something like,
maybe
didn't you read what I wrote? Like
right,
that,
no.
That would never come in.
No.
And actually what's funny is that never comes up even with like friends or family. I actually don't talk about my blog to people that I know. Like, it just doesn't come up. And it's sort of an unspoken rule that people that know me in real life, they wait for me to bring up things on my own before they ever talk about something that I've written.
It hasn't always been like that, though.
No, it hasn't.
Like, in the beginning...
Well, that's when I was writing stupid stuff. But, like, for example, Chris's mom reads our blog, my blog, every day. But she would never bring up, like, issues in our marriage. She would never do that, you know? Like, she just...
She certainly wouldn't now.
I mean, his mom and I talk about that stuff occasionally, but she would never, like, say, so, I saw on your blog that blah, 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 blah. No, I have very few people in my life that actually talk to me through my blog like that. And Chris and I definitely don't use my blog as a way to communicate to each other. That's not the purpose of it. That's not what we use it for.
We do use Twitter like that sometimes.
Occasionally we will talk to each other through Twitter. Yes, occasionally. But for the most part, I think I'm pretty happy with where the blog is right now. What do you think?
I think the blog is doing great.
Yeah.
Now that we're getting settled, you can focus a little more regularly on it.
Yeah. I did want to mention to everybody that I make money off my blog, through Blog Her or whatever, but I also do Blog Her reviews as a way to get, some extra cash flow, because Chris works in theater and I'm a teacher, and so we clearly are not rolling in the dough. But I did want to mention that as part of mine and Chris's budget 2012, I am going to be taking on a lot more paid reviews to do as a way to bring in a little extra income for our family. So you will see more reviews and things pop up on my blog that I'm paid for. And personally, I get kind of annoyed when bloggers...
I think it's about to run out.
Okay, when bloggers do that. But I just wanted to let you know, it's a financial thing. We need some extra cash. We just need some extra cash flow in these parts, and that's a good way to do it. I have the resource, I have the time. Well, I don't really have the time, but I can make the time.
Word.
And so I just wanted to give that out there. I know it's annoying, and you're just going to have to deal with them, because we need to make the dollar bills.
We need to save for our Costa Rica trip.
Yeah, for our Costa Rica trip. Holla! So excited.
I think it's going to run out.
Goodbye.
Bye.